But we begin this morning with that disturbing discovery at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport in Florida. JetBlue has confirmed that the bodies of two people were found inside the landing gear of a plane last night. The airline says they were found during a routine post-flight inspection of a plane that ultimately landed at New York JFK Airport after making stops in Salt Lake City and Kingston, Jamaica. CBS News Miami reporter Morgan Reiner has the latest from Fort Lauderdale.
Guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Sonia and the channel is Sonia's Adventure. So, this is a very sad case. I will play one part of the clip. I'm going to play the other part of the clip. And if, in fact, these two persons who were found dead on this aircraft, if they are in fact Jamaicans, it's really a sad case. But let's pick up on the other portion of this news report.
Let's bring in CBS News senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve to talk more about this. So, Chris, we gave some details at the top there about the flight, but what else do you know?
Well, Vlad, there's a lot of things that we don't know on this situation. That airplane, for example, started its day in Kingston, Jamaica, flew to New York, then Salt Lake City, then back to New York before it ultimately ended up in Miami. And at each of those points, at the very least, the pilots do a walk around the airplane and check things, and they typically will look inside the wheel wells. But we don't know when those people got on board the airplane inside that wheel well. So often in these cases, it occurs on an international flight bound for the U.S., so it's possible that these stowaways got on board in Jamaica, but we just don't know. And that raises some questions that need to be answered. When did somebody have access to the airplane, and who were they? Were they people who were perhaps employed at the airport who would have had some access to the aircraft, or did they breach security? If they breach security, they need to know where that happened so it doesn't happen again for very obvious reasons. These stowaway circumstances are rare. They also tend to be deadly. The wheel well is not pressurized. It is not climate controlled. So you're exposed to very little oxygen once the plane gets to 38,000 feet. You're also exposed to sub-zero temperatures for prolonged periods of time. That plane flew at 38,000 feet for well over an hour. That temperature up there is probably not survivable for anyone without special equipment, not to mention the lack of oxygen. So this is not the way to try to stow away on an airplane. Of course, it's illegal to stow away on a plane, but this is a ticket to death.
That's an excellent point.
Guys, I am in shock. Whether these two people are Jamaicans or if they are Americans, whoever they are, I am so disappointed in them. Taking an action like this to stow away in that part of the plane. Just the other day, a Russian woman was found on a Delta airline, but she did the sensible thing. She went to sit where everybody else is designated to sit, and she's alive today. Who would make such a stupid decision? Like, that's why I believe in destiny, you know. I believe in destiny because you know, rationally thinking, you wouldn't do something like that. So it has to be a destiny. And some people might even look at it now and say, oh, is somebody over them? If they're Jamaicans, somebody go and say, I hope they're them. It's me laugh, but it's not. I don't laugh, me won't laugh, you know. I just true because me know how the Jamaican people them stay. So the principal and his wife, the principal for Jesse Ripple, primary school, I think it is, and his wife got killed by a motor vehicle last week in either South or North Carolina. And Jamaican says, obey the man. Me hear it on the internet. Them says, obey the man, because he was supposed to get a big position at a prominent high school. He was supposed to become the principal of a prominent high school in Kingston. And them OBI man kill him before him could have take the principalship. And I hear me a build words. So some people them know so somebody are gonna say OBI them OBI because they must say, okay, so the principal for Jesse Ripple, him car break down on the roadside. And them get out of the car and them see an oncoming vehicle head towards them. And even though they ran, they couldn't save their life. The vehicle came right over to where they ran to and hit them and killed them. So they were saying, how you see the vehicle coming and you run out of the way and the vehicle still come find you and kill you? Jamaicans. A destiny. I saw the people them for dead. I mean, it could have got either way. But I know what people them and that them are gonna say. Anyway, guys, please watch the video to the end. Oh, okay, watch the video to the end. Turn on the notification bell so each time I drop a video, you'll be notified. What else? Like, share, comment. And tell me in the comment section if you agree with me that Jamaicans going to say this is another case of Jamaicans obeying them fellow Jamaicans. Or if you don't think of destiny. Until next time, bye-bye.